What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. Hope this video finds you doing well. Look, Ocasio Cortez said in response to the Jussie Smollett case coming out as a hoax that the factual truth doesn't matter. It's the actual moral truth of the matter. That's the important thing here. And I think what she was implying was it's the actual immorality of America and the immorality that an act like this could happen that was actually what mattered more than the truth, more than the factual truth, like that it was a hoax. This is absolute craziness. Look, the world is perceived as one of two things. It's either perceived as a place of action, and that's typically been on the side of like emotion and literature and movies and just myth. And then there's also the scientific kind of way to look at things, which is to look at the world as a place of things and a place of facts, a place of objects. We completely, like with stuff like this, we completely act out of the emotional and basically say, like, if you're not empathizing with the right people, then you're wrong and you're evil and you're immoral. And she literally just said it right there, that the other side of it, the other worldview doesn't matter. The truth doesn't matter. And that's just half the story. It's not actually the whole truth. We indeed need a synthesis of these two worldviews, the world of action and the world of things, the world of objects, the more scientific view. We need a synthesis, a combination of these two. But one thing I just wanted to say is, like, Ocasio-Cortez's heart is the same heart as you, the same heart as mine. And I say that because the human heart each human heart is divided between good and evil. The dividing line between good and evil resides down the middle of every human heart. It's not the left is good and the right is evil. The right is good and the left is evil. We're all evil in some ways. And for every evil act you want to point out to the other side of the aisle, I promise you, you're just as evil, you're just as immoral in some way or another. I mean, you don't want to hear that, you don't want to believe that, but it's the truth. Now the positive flip side of that is that we as humans, there's a thing called popular sovereignty. Read your books, read your history. There's a thing called, that it's been said that democracy is not a mechanistic, like a machine. It's more of a spirit residing on the principle that we have a divine spark inside each and one of us, right? It kind of ties into popular sovereignty. Again, read your history. We don't do it enough. You don't read your books. There's this idea that each of us, no matter our external features, no matter how you act, at the end of the day, I have to treat you with the divine dignity that's designated to being a human, just embodying the mystery of life. And I think we've lost that, and we've knocked out those pillars, those foundations of our society, and now we don't know how to judge good and evil. And so basically, if you disagree with me, you're evil, right? But just don't forget that all of our hearts are the same, and all of our hearts are divided between good and evil, and you have equally the amount of potential to be good and the same equal amount of potential to be evil.